everyone. I'm Melissa here, and welcome to your Melissa Moment. Hello, everyone. I'm Melissa here. Welcome to your Melissa Moment, and welcome to Try It Thursday. I am excited about this Try It video. I have been wanting for a very long time a cherry pitter. Okay, so if you don't know what that is, it's basically a kitchen tool that removes the seeds out of your cherries. Now, I've been looking at a lot of different ones. Like, I wanted to get the Pampered Chef one, and then like there's like every kind of like Tupperware, Epicure, like they all have like their own little version of a cherry pitter. But because they're like a brand name, they're very expensive. And I was like, am I really going to use it? Because I love cherries. I buy cherries quite a bit in the summertime, and I'm the only one in my family that eats them. And typically, because it's just me eating them, I just put the whole cherry in my mouth. I kind of chew around the pit, and then I kind of spit it out in the bowl, right, and eat the cherry. So I'm like, do I really need a cherry pitter? Like, is that a necessary tool when I can just do it in my mouth super easy? But then I thought, but if there's ever a time I want to have cherries to maybe make a cherry pie or cherry tarts, well, obviously, I can't put it in my mouth to get rid of the pit. I have to do it, the sanitary way. And I have seen on TikToks, people will take like a straw and stick the straw through the cherry to get the pit out. And I actually have done that before. But it's a little messy, right? Like you get the cherry juice kind of goes everywhere, and then your fingers kind of get stained and the whole thing. And I was at the gym yesterday, and my car was in the shop, so I had to borrow my husband's car. And my husband was being cute, and he was like, hey, since you've got my car, when you come home, please bring me a coffee, a donut, and then he listed like 4 random things. Like something blue, a kitchen utensil we don't own, because he likes to joke that we own everything. And there was a couple other things on there. And he was just trying to be cute. He was like, oh, I'm just trying to be funny. But what he doesn't realize, even after being with me for as long as we have, number one, I kind of look at that as a challenge. Number 2, it's kind of fun. And I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do exactly what he has in this message. But to make it even more difficult, because I was at the gym, I didn't have my purse with me. I don't usually take my purse when I go to the gym. So I didn't have any money. I had 0 money. I'm like, how am I going to get all these things? But I had my husband's car, and I know my husband, and I'm like, there's money in this car. I guarantee you there's money in this car. So I went and I looked where usually there's money, and there was none. And I'm like, uh-oh, we're going to have a problem. How am I going to do this with no money? And then I'm starting to think, well, maybe I can just download the app for the coffee and pay it on through my credit card on my app, so maybe then I don't need. But I'm like, no, I know my husband. There's money in this car. So I'm like, I'm going to check the trunk. So go in the trunk. Very first thing I grab in the trunk, boom, guess what? Money. I'm like, perfect. So I went to the dollar store to get these items. And I'm like, okay, looking in the kitchen section, something I don't own. And I almost gave up. I'm like, he's right. I literally own everything. And then I came across this cherry pitter, $3.50. $3.50. All the other cherry pitters I had been looking at, like I said, they were like brand name stuff, were like $26. And that's another reason I hadn't bought them yet. But I'm like, $3.50. And it's fairly small. So I'm like, okay, it's not going to take up a ton of room. It's only $3.50. If I don't like it, if I don't use it, if it doesn't work, it's not a huge investment. Let's give it a go. So I came home and I'm like, here's all the things you asked for. And he was, number one, he was like, I didn't expect you to do that. Number two, he was a little impressed, let me say. He was a little impressed. And then we got this cherry pitter. So I'm like, you know what? I happen to have cherries. Why don't we do a Try It Thursday? And we will test out the Dollarama $3.50 cherry pitter. Now, like I said, number one, it's compact. It's not that big. Number two, this piece here is what pushes the cherries out. I'm pretty sure it's metal. It's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure it's metal, which is good. And this is the locked position. So when you want to use it, you twist the top. You see how there's a line here? You twist the top. Hang on. One way. Which way does it go? This way. You twist it, and then it pops up. Boom! There it is. So now the metal piece is up here, and you put your cherry in here. You see there's a little hole, and you're supposed to just push down on it, and that metal piece is supposed to go right through your cherry, and the pit is supposed to come out. So let's try it. Let me move you back. I'm going to adjust the camera because I'm going to do it over the bowl and I want you to see. Okay? So we've got it open. We're going to pick a cherry. I'm going to take the stem off. Okay? And I'm going to place it in here. Can you see that? It's a little dark. Okay? And now you're supposed to just push down on it like a plunger. Okay? And it's supposed to, the pit is supposed to pop out and into my bowl. Okay? Let's try it. You guys, did you see that? I did it with one finger. That was easy. Where did it go? Oh, you guys. There's the pit. Oh my gosh. And my cherry is sitting right there. Let's look at the cherry. Wow. Okay. Here's the cherry. It's still intact. It didn't squish it like I was worried. There's where it came out at the bottom. No. $3.50? Let's do that again. Did you see that? Okay. I'm gonna do it again. Hang on. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Okay. It's so much more pleasant to eat a cherry that's already, the pit has been removed. Because when I put it in my mouth to get the pit out, it's not that enjoyable. Here, I can just chew it. It's amazing. This works so good. Wow. $3.50. Okay, that's something you can buy from the Dollarama, you guys. Cherry pitter, $3.50. It works amazing. Now, I will say, one con, hand wash only. You know how I hate that. But, whatever. It's basically rinsing it, right? And then when you want to put it in your drawer, you just turn and close this up, and it locks everything in place, and it takes up less room. That's awesome. I am so happy. Dollarama cherry pitter. Thumbs up for me. Thanks so much for watching. As always, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.